Hello.
Hey, how are you doing?
Fine.
Good morning.
Morning, Lauren. How are you?
I fine, thank you. And you?
I'm really good. Thanks for asking. And okay, we have Juan Pablo. Hello, Juan Pablo.
Hello, teacher.
How are you doing?
I'm fine. And you?
Very good, thanks. So let me double check. I think Catalina was also here, right? Hello, Cata. Hello, Catalina. How are you? No, it seems that she's not here yet. Well, I'm gonna be adding them. Catalina. I'm gonna be adding Martha. In the meantime, guys, tell me, how was your week? How was your week, Lauren? So, how was your week, Lauren?
My week was fine.
Okay, cool. How about yours, Juan Pablo?
Yes, teacher. The week was great. I'm happy like always.
Okay, great. Hello, Camila. How are you doing?
Teacher Catalina.
You're gonna kill me. I'm so sorry, Catalina. How are
Don't
you?
worry. I'm okay, thank you.
Sorry, you were asking about me?
Um, I'm say that I'm okay, thank you.
Okay, cool. That's great. Well, guys, I'm so sorry. Last class we couldn't have the session, but we are going to be having it on Monday. So today, guys, we are going to be starting by talking about a different thing. Okay. So let's see whether Marta or Judy also replies for this call. Anyways, we are going to be starting with three. Okay. So I'm going to be sharing the screen so that you can start getting familiar with the class objectives. Uh, Today, we are going to be having, you'd say, a really interesting session because we are going to be talking about different things that happened. Different interesting things regarding school and university. Okay. So remove this square from here. Okay. So, Catalina, can you please help me reading the class objectives?
Teacher, I don't watch your screen.
Okay. Let me double check because I already shared it, but I'm going to the process again. Give me 1 second. Let me try to make it again. What about now? Can you see the screen?
No.
Ariel? Juan Pablo, can you see the screen?
No, teacher, not yet.
What is happening today? Okay, let me double check something is wrong. Okay, we have Judy. Hello, Judy. How are you doing?
Hello, good morning. Fine, thank you. And you?
Very good, thank you.
Okay.
And I was telling your partners that today we are going to be talking about schools and universities. I'm trying to share the screen, but I'm afraid the system is not working properly. I don't know what is happening. Now, guys, can you see my screen?
Yes.
Yes,
Okay.
teacher.
Yes. Okay.
Yes,
Well,
teacher.
great. So I hopefully you can see now the objectives of the class, right?
Okay.
So Catalina, can you please read them?
Objectives. Communicate. Tell about your school or university and describe activities at the school or university in language used to and enough.
Enough. Exactly.
Enough.
So,
Okay.
as you can realize, we are going to be talking about school and universities with mentioning school subjects and activities we used to have when we were at school, but also different school subjects or activities we do when we are in the university, okay? And to describe those things, we are going to be using two important words for the class, which are to and enough, okay? And to start, guys, we are going to play a small, well, more than a game, is that we are going to develop a small crossword. Are you familiar with crosswords? A crossword is like a puzzle. Well, exactly what you can see over here. I'm going to be sharing the link so that you can start opening up and you can develop the activity over there. Okay. So in the chat, please, guys, double check the chat. You will have the link. You just have to click on it and you will be able to come over here. Okay. Through this small activity, we are going to remember vocabulary about school subjects. Okay. So please let me know as soon as you have the website open.
Okay. Now it is ready. We are going to start the game.
Yes, you can start playing. Basically, the intention is to complete the crossword. Okay, so you just click on start, comenzar, where it says comenzar, and then you can start developing it. Okay.
Okay.
Lauren, Juan Pablo, did you have access to the game?
Yes, teacher.
Yes, teacher.
Okay, cool. So, guys, as soon as you finish the game, don't forget to take a screenshot and then send the screenshot through the chat. Okay, please. Yes, just send the screenshot through the chat.
One question. It doesn't have any explanation on how to play, but we need to just suggest what subjects we saw at school or at university.
That's a good question. Let me explain you. So I'm going to click on comenzar so that you can see how to play it. Okay. So, for example, you have all the words over here. As you can notice, we have around 10 words, I think, 8 words. So your mission is going to be really simple. You can click on the number, okay? And in there, you will see the description, the abstract science of number, quantity, and space. So you have to remember vocabulary about school subjects. So what school subjects is about abstract science of numbers and quantity and space. So you can type, for example, I'm going to be writing biology. So you click over in the number and you write biology. Yes, you can notice, well, the space is not enough. Anyways, if you don't remember, you can leave the words were there, and with the backspace, el botón de borrar, backspace, you just delete the words or the letters you typed. Okay?
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, guys, I'm going to give you 1 more minute. And if you haven't finished, don't worry. We can complete this activity as a group activity, okay? So in 1 minute, guys, please start sharing your screenshots with the results and ideas you have about these school subjects. So guys, can you please start sending your screenshots? Don't worry if you just have 1, 2, or 3 words. The intention is to double check how much you remember about your school subjects. Okay, Juan Pablo, thank you so much. You already sent yours. Lauren, Catalina, Yuri.
1 second.
Okay, Lauren, thank you for yours. So, Juan Pablo, almost everything. Congratulations, Juan Pablo. Great job. Let's see, Lawrence. Okay, Lauren, very good. You got 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. It seems that you have 4, but you have a spelling mistake. Who's missing? Judy and Catalina. Okay, have Judy's. Judy, you have 1, 2, 3, 4. What? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 words. Very good. You just have missing 2 words. Okay, great job. And yours, Catalina?
Wait a moment, please.
Okay.
So,
Okay, in the meantime, while Catalina sends her her screenshot, we are going to try to develop the activity everybody, okay? So we are going to make it all together. I'm going to open over here. Can you see the screen, guys?
Yeah.
Yes? Okay, cool. So let me try to make
Yes,
this.
teacher.
Okay. I don't know how to make this bigger. Let me click on reiniciar. Maybe from here, let me, okay. Okay, so it says, number 1, instruction in physical exercise and games, especially in schools. What do you think? What word can be that one? What school subject is about physical exercise and games?
Physical education.
Physical, physical education. Let's say then, okay, we have this one, study of computers and computing concepts. What do you think?
I think information technology.
Okay, yes, it's similar. In it's called computer science. Okay, computer science. In Spanish, we call it in different ways. We can say systems, or some people say informatic, although that word is weird because informatica is difficult to translate it. But in English, we can call it computer science. We have this one, the study of living organisms divided into a many specialized fields that cover their morphology, physiology, anatomy, behavior, origin, and distribution.
Biology.
Biology. Biology. Very good. So we have this one, the study of physical features of the Earth and its atmosphere and the human activity.
Geography.
Tell me?
Geography.
Geography. Okay, let's try that. And this one, the abstract science of number, quantity, and space. Something that is connected with numbers, but also space. It's connected with mathematics, yes. It starts with P, maybe. Idea? P. Oh my gosh, I don't remember this word.
Physics.
It must be physics. Oh my gosh, I don't remember this word. Sorry?
Mathematics.
Yes, I think this one is mathematics. You're right.
Yeah.
This must be mathematics. The branch, yes, the branch of science concerned with the nature and properties of matter and energy.
I don't know.
It might be physics. Okay, let's try with physics. Physics. Okay. Well, but it says nature properties. I think that is not physics, but anyways, it can work. Okay, yes. This one, branch of science concerned with substances which matter is composed.
Chemistry.
Chemistry. What's happening over here? Chemistry. Very good. And finally, the study of past events, particularly in human affairs.
History.
We are going to click on comprobar so that we identify that, yes, you're right, guys. So we have all of these words that belong to the school subject, okay? So having this clear, guys, I want to ask you a question. Did you like your schools? I don't know where you guys studied when you were a child, But I want you to tell us, did you like the school in which you studied? And what school subjects did you like? In which school subjects you didn't like? Okay? So please think about that. If you liked your school or not, and what school subjects did you like and why? What school subjects you didn't like and why? Okay? So let's start with you, Juan Pablo. Tell us about you. Sorry, guys. Before speaking, I'm going to be sharing some vocabulary that you can find useful for this part. So give me 1 second. I just want to share this small chart. I don't know if we can make it through the chat. Let me try to do it over here. Yes. So in the chat, as you can see over here, guys, I have some words that you can use to describe your schools and the school subjects. Okay. So Juan Pablo, please tell us, did you like your school?
Yes, teacher. I like the biology field. Yes. Yes, because his function consists in everything about the animals, its physical composition, and yes, everything related with the organisms, and that's it.
Okay, cool. So that was the most interesting school subject for you, biology.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yes.
great. What about the school subjects you didn't like? What school subjects didn't you like?
Okay, I have to say that the mathematics.
Why?
Because when I was in the primary school, I wasn't very good at this subject, and so this is the reason I don't like the mathematics.
Okay, that's great. Thank you so much for that. So, what about you, Lauren? Did you like your school?
Yes. In my school, the teachers were good. I had many friends and I had a good time. I like I liked to the because I learned new things. And I liked English very much
Mhm.
because I understood it easily. I didn't like physics because I didn't understand in it. It was very difficult.
Okay, okay. So, so you liked English, so that was your favorite school subject, right?
Yes,
Which was the one you didn't like?
because I understand it
Uh-huh.
easily.
Yes, but you also said that it was a school subject that was difficult. Well, what school subject was that?
Physics. Ah,
Physics.
sí, physics.
Okay, okay. Okay. So physics, yes, physics sometimes is difficult, and as Juan Pablo said, it is also connected with mathematics and numbers. Sometimes are really a pain in the neck. So, well, thank you, Lauren. What about you, Catalina? Did you like your school?
Okay, teacher. In the school, I don't like the mathematics because for me, this subject was very complicated and I was boring in this class. Bored, sorry. But my favorite subject is in this is English, because I like their sound or pronunciation this language, and is interesting and useful for me.
Okay, good. Yes, great job. So yes, actually, mathematics. I think that that is like the most common thing for school subject. For everybody. Most of the people don't like those school subjects that are related to this field as such, like mathematics, physics, uh, trigonometry, or things like that. So all of them are sometimes really difficult. And in your case, Judy, did you like your school?
Hello, it's me.
Yes.
Okay. Well, the subject I liked the most was biology. It was really interesting because I like to learn a lot of about the nature, about the cells, and about the animals. And I don't know, but I liked that subject a lot, biology. And the one that I didn't like was mathematics, of course, because it had a lot of aspects or a lot of problems that I couldn't develop. And also, mathematics is, I don't know, but it is not easy, maybe because the teacher's methodology, or maybe because we can understand some things about that. And I don't know why, but always there is someone that know or that understand a lot of mathematics, and we can feel a little frustrated because we can understand and you can see that other person can understand, and you feel really bad. So that is the one reason that we can understand or we don't like mathematics.
Yes, you're right. And actually, I think I have something in common with some of you guys that I also liked biology. When I was at school, that was my favorite school subject, biology. I loved all those things that are related to animals, human beings, cells, organisms, and chemistry was amazing also for me. It was um, I don't know how to describe that. It was catching up for me. So I all the labs mixing elements and different types of materials. That was something really cool in my personal case. Now I want to ask Marta. Well, it seems that Marta had some problems with the internet, but I'm afraid if she could fix all the mistakes. So I don't know, Marta, can you hear us?
Yes, teacher. I am
Okay.
here.
Okay,
Can you
cool.
hear me?
So sure, yes, we can hear you.
Okay.
So Marta, we were talking about the school. Did you like your school?
Yes, teacher. I like. And my favorite subject is was geography and biology. Don't like mathematics. It's the same problem of all. And the teacher is too much angry. And all time my partner have the men scare all time. I don't like mathematics for this. It's strict. And when you go to the class, you need 10 minutes before. When you go, for example, 8 o'clock, he had the door closed. I don't like this teacher. And it's good. It's very good teacher, but don't like the strategy. Um, and in the secondary, I like chemic and French,
Okay.
but yes, but all time is good. Is a good experience the school. Yes, teacher.
Okay, Martha, thank you so much for sharing that. Yes, I remember that in some schools, actually, well, not in all of the schools, but some schools still teach French. And actually, I remember
Yes,
that, for example, there were a lot of people who liked that school subject because it was a different language. English
yes,
sometimes was really common, but not everybody had the opportunity of learning French. And most of them, they got really into the school subject, like they were like getting familiar with the vocabulary because it's a romantic language. The most of the people used to say that this language was really nice to be heard because of the pronunciation, because of the intonation French has and everything. But well, you guys gave us a general perspective about schools, and just as a piece of advice for you, Marta, um, don't forget that when you're changing the tenses, I mean,
yes,
you are talking about the activities or something that happened in the past, you must
yes,
change the grammar tense you are using. So you cannot say, for example, I am in the schools because it happened long ago. So we must say I was in the school, or the school subject was, instead of saying the school
yes,
subject is, or the teacher was, no, the teacher is strict. So you have to be more attentive to those changes when you are speaking, okay? Because of the message you are trying to share, okay?
okay, teacher. Thank you.
Uh, you're welcome. In this presentation, guys, you used different words to describe the school subject. Some of you said the school subject was interesting, it was boring, it was good. And those adjectives are words we can use to describe schools, to describe school subjects. But those words are not enough when you want to emphasize something specifically about those specific things. Okay, so that's why today we are going to be working on two important words. The two important words are to and enough. Okay, so the goal for today is to include those words to and enough in our speaking to describe different things. And for this reason, guys, we are going to be watching a small video, okay? As usual, I tend to use videos for you guys to get more familiar with the grammar, to remember some things, because I don't want to be speaking all the time here, because this is the intention of having this session is not for me to be speaking for long, but for you guys to try to get more into the speaking skill. So that's why you guys are going to be watching a small video. This video lasts 2 or 3 minutes maximum. And in the meantime, guys, please take notes about the video. As soon as we finish with this video, I'm going to ask you different things you learned from the video. Okay? So please try to take notes about it. I'm going to be checking because I think the sound was not shared. So I'm going to be sharing the screen again with the sound. Just let me know if this works, okay? So let me open it up over here. Okay.
Hello. Today we're going to learn about the word.
Okay, guys, did you listen that?
Yes, we can hear it.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So don't forget, guys, to take notes about this video, okay? So be ready with your cell phones, a piece of paper or something for you to write down the details.
Hello. Today we're going to learn about the words to and enough. I tried on this jacket. It's too big. The sleeves are too long. I can't wear it. Then I tried on this one. This one isn't big enough. It isn't long enough. I can't wear this jacket either. We use to plus an adjective when something is not satisfactory. The jacket is too big. That's not good. I can't wear the jacket. The sleeves are too long. That's not good either. We can also use not plus an adjective plus enough when something is not satisfactory. The jacket isn't big enough. That's not good. I can't wear the jacket. It isn't long enough. The jacket doesn't fit me. I can't wear it. The jacket isn't big enough. It's the same as saying the jacket is too small. If something is satisfactory, we use an adjective plus enough. For example, the jacket is big enough. The sleeves are long enough. This means the jacket fits me. I can wear it. Be careful about the word order. To comes before the adjective. For example, the sleeves are too short. The jacket is too big. Not comes before the adjective, and enough comes after it. For example, this jacket is big enough. It fits me, but it isn't warm enough.
Okay, guys, could you take notes about this video? Okay, so Catalina, what did you understand from the video?
Okay, you need use different words, for example, to I know when your reference, for example, not and only to as adjective, but I don't understand with exactly what did you use to because so similar, and yeah, this is all.
Okay. Okay, so let's listen to other people, and then if your answer, if your question, sorry, is not answered, I can clarify you. Okay. So Juan Pablo, what do you understand from the video?
Okay, teacher. In this video, we could see the lady that explain to us how we can describe something bad, very bad. For example, that the negation not and the adjective and the word enough are the three requirements for to describe something that we don't like. For one example that she gave us was the jacket wasn't I don't know, it's not big enough. Yes. So whole the video was about how to describe something that we don't like it.
Okay, thank you, Juan Pablo. What about you, Lauren? What did you understand from the video?
To is used for adjectives and to mm, em, no se utiliza como decir esto después de los adjetivos o los adverbios que modifica.
Yes, you're right. So enough is always after an adjective. So those are things we must clarify. Okay. So we have missing Yuri and Marta. So Yuri, please just tell us about to. What is the purpose of using to in a sentence?
Well, it depends because we can use to because well To, for example, is used when you are going to describe something and you want to say, for example, it is too short or it is too big. When you try to describe or give like an amount of something, is not. Yes, it's like something like that. And maybe like it is not enough, too big, too short, or something like that, or it could be much. It is not too happy. I don't know if it applies for people or just for things, but it's something like that.
Yes, you're right. So basically, we use to plus an adjective to mention that you are not really happy with something. Okay. So as the girl said in the video, for example, you can say this jacket is too short or too big. So it means the jacket doesn't fit you because you are not really happy with it. Uh, it's not your size, for example. Or you can say, for example, mathematics is too boring. So it means that you are not really happy with this subject, with this school subject, because it's really, really, really boring. Okay. So you can use to plus an adjective to mention that you are not happy with something. Okay. Having that clear, Martha, let's talk about enough. Okay. How do you use enough in a sentence? What is the purpose of enough in a sentence?
For example, I understand enough. I use when I speak. My son is all enough for today decision. The sentence is large, and two, I think is the short. Is a short sentence, and with with uh, with two, you want say is que eso es suficiente. O sea, the jacket is too big. O sea, es lo suficientemente grande. O sea, que esa es la talla, mejor dicho, en español, sorry. Es lo que yo entendí cuando vi el video.
Okay, and actually, Martha, you are right. So when you have sentences like the one you just said, my son is old enough to make decisions, it means that he has the age to make decisions. Okay, it means that you fulfill the requirement to make decisions. If we talk about, for example, clothes, you can say these pants are big enough for me. So it means that you are happy with those pants because they are your size. Okay. For example, when you talk about school subjects, you can say mathematics is interesting enough for me. So it means that you are really happy with that school subject because all the contents and everything that is happening, it really fits your expectations about that specific school subject. Okay. So having this clear, well, mentioning this, I want to ask you guys, is the use of to and enough clear? For example, in your case, Catalina, you had a question. Was your question resolved?
Teacher, I watched in the video, the ladies, it's all about when you use not an adjective and enough, I'm sorry, what is the use? Because I understand the enough is for satisfactory. Yeah.
So the negative form, when you use enough, that is something really important, and thank you for mentioning that. When you say something like, it is not, or rather, I'm going to be changing the subject here. He is not old enough, it means that he is too young. For example, imagine that we are talking about driving, okay? We can say he is not old enough to drive in Colombia. It
Okay,
means
so
that,
I'm sorry. In when you use a to no use a not because it's a different for difference with the no. Yeah.
yes. Basically,
Okay.
when you have the negative form with enough, it is like an affirmative sentence with to. Ese pedacito puede ser un poquito controversial o un poquito difícil de manejar, precisamente porque estamos utilizando dos palabras. Pero si utilizo la forma negativa de enough, es como si estuviera utilizando la forma afirmativa de to, porque quiere decir que la persona no cumple el requerimiento para hacer algo. ¿Sí? Imagine
Okay.
that you are saying, for example, the class was not interesting enough. So it means the class was too boring for you.
Okay, teacher.
Okay? So anyways, when we have topics like this, too and enough, it's important, guys, before speaking, having small practices on the written part, okay? So that's why I'm going to be sharing another link for you guys to start practicing a little bit more this small activity. Well, this topic, which is too and enough. So I'm going to be sharing, guys, with you this activity. Uh, let's see if it works. To be honest, this is the first time I use this link. So please try to click on the chat and try to open it up. And basically, what you have to do over here, guys, is that you have to read the sentence and you will choose the right answer, if it is too or enough. Be careful with the context, okay? So let's make an example with this. Lauren, can you read the first sentence, please?
I'm tired because I'm tired because I didn't sleep. And two,
I didn't sleep too.
yes,
Okay, what do you think, Juan Pablo? Is this the right word? I'm tired because I didn't sleep too.
Profe, pues no sé, no sé si la palabra pues está bien, pero yo creo que sería mejor poner well.
We have
No,
only two options, two or
sí,
enough.
sí, pues digo yo que también funciona, pero pensé que iba a estar la opción ahí, pero no, pero bueno, igual.
Okay, so guys, keep in mind what we were talking to, well, what I was talking to or mentioning to Catalina. When you have negative sentences, okay, like this one, I didn't sleep, you don't use the word to because to is in affirmative sentences, okay?
I,
So the right word must be enough, okay? If we go
okay.
If we go to Spanish, this sentence would say, estoy cansado porque no dormí lo suficiente. Okay? That is the meaning of the word enough. Okay? Suficiente. Estoy cansado porque no dormí lo suficiente. Okay? So keeping this in mind, guys, let's try to do the next activity. The other sentences. Okay? So in the second one, I don't have, you can choose any option, money to travel to New York on vacations, okay? Try to make it, guys, and as soon as you are done, we can double check whether all the answers are right or not, okay?
Tutor solo es ese ejercicio.
Tell me?
Es solo ese ejercicio.
Yes. Oh, I mean, all the sentences, no? Sentences 2 to number 7. But yes, only this one. Only the exercise 5, no more.
Ok.
Wait a minute. Okay, guys, so we are going to try to check whether the sentences are right or not, okay? So, Marta, you are going to do sentence number 2, Catalina, sentence number 3, Yuri, number 4, Juan Pablo, number 5, Lauren, number 6, okay? So, Marta, can you do the second sentence, please?
And the second is I don't have enough money to travel enough to travel to New York on vacation.
Okay, very good. I don't have enough money. No tengo dinero suficiente. Very good. Okay. Number 3, Catalina.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yes.
I cannot go. I cannot go. I'm so sorry. I cannot go to 9 because I have too much homework.
I have too much homework. So as you can see, guys, in this sentence, I have too much homework. It means that you are so busy that you can't go tonight. Okay. That is the use of to in an affirmative sentence. Okay. Very good. Thank you, Catalina. Judy, can you go for number 4, please?
Okay. There are 50 students in my economic seminar. That's too many.
Exactly. So it means that you are not happy with the economic seminar because there are a lot of people. Okay. Number 5, Juan Pablo.
I wanted to go to Metallica concert, but it was too expensive.
Exactly. Very good. Great job. Number six, Lauren.
I don't have enough time to do everything. And pero que no alcanzo a ver la última palabra. I want to do.
Uh-huh. Yes. Very good, Lauren. Great job. And the last one, I don't know, Juan Pablo, can you help us with the last one, please?
My little brother isn't old enough to vote.
Exactly. Very good. Okay. So, guys, you're right. All these answers are correct. Unfortunately, this exercise cannot be evaluated by itself. I mean, the system doesn't evaluate the activity, but I can assure you guys that all the answers are correct. Okay. So, let me ask you guys: do you have questions about it too and enough?
No, tutor.
No, that's great.
No, teacher.
No,
Yes.
teacher.
Okay, Martha, thank you. What about you, Catalina, Lauren? Do you have questions about this
No teacher, the
No,
here?
teacher.
Okay, very good. So, guys, I'm going to be sharing now some images, and the intention is that you are going to try to find as many adjectives as possible to describe the images. Okay? So, let me double check. We are two, four, five. Let me see how many images I have. One, two, three, four, five. Okay, actually, we have the five. So, the first one is going to be for you, Lauren. Okay? So try to describe this image using as many adjectives as possible. Okay, Lauren? So this second image is going to be for you, Juan Pablo. Okay? If you want, you can take pictures of them or you can take screenshots. Judy, this is going to be yours. Catalina, this is going to be for you. And the last one, it's going to be for you, Martha. Okay?
Tutor. Hay,
Yes?
hay que describir usando tú y en now.
Uh-huh. Yes.
Ah, okay.
Okay, so once again, try to use as many adjectives as possible. Okay, don't say only one. Try to use different adjectives. You can use any of the information you have in the picture. For example, in this picture, I don't know, you have this boy, you have this girl, you have a picture over here, you have other people behind. Okay, you have the floor that is shiny, that is clean. Okay, I don't know, you can invent information about all the data you have from the pictures. I'm going to give you guys around 2 minutes for you to think about the picture you have and to start describing. Okay, guys, we are going to start. So, Lauren, can you please start describing your picture?
Okay. Man is not tall enough to basket.
Very good. The man is not tall enough to play basket. Very good, very good. Okay, do you have any other sentence to describe the picture?
And the floor is too bright.
Uh-huh, yes.
The woman is too tall.
Okay,
Basket is not low enough to basket.
I don't get that one. The basket is not long enough to basket? What
The
do you mean?
basket is not low. Se pronuncia así low.
Okay, low, yes.
Enough to basket.
Okay, yes. You're right. Now I get it. The thing for everybody that says that the word basket can be used as a noun and also as a verb. So the verb en cesta is basket, but also the word cesta is also basket. Okay. Thank you, Lauren. Those were
Okay.
excellent sentences. Congratulations. What about you, Juan Pablo? Let's go with yours.
Hmm. Okay. This guy is enough responsible to drive the car.
Okay, Juan Pablo, remember when you use enough, the adjective goes first. Debes poner el
Okay.
adjetivo primero.
Okay. Yeah, no teacher, but okay, it's okay. The guy is it's responsible enough or to drive the car.
Exactly. The thing is that in the first one you say enough responsible, and that was the mistake. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. But yes, it's responsible enough to drive the car. Very good. Any other sentence to describe the picture?
Uh, um, hmm. Okay. The car the car is good enough to be to being driven by any person.
Okay. Yes. Good.
That's it.
Okay. Thank you, Juan Pablo. Great sentences. What about you, Jury?
Well, I have some with two. The squirrel is too fast. The weather is too cloudy. The turtle is too slow.
Huh?
Uh, the turtle is too hard worker. The squirrel is too social. The the squirrel is not enough kind.
Wait.
Uh,
Sorry, Jury. In that sentence, you have a mistake. It's not enough kind.
yes,
Remember, the adjective goes before enough.
but I am saying it in negative.
In negative,
The
yes.
squirrel is not enough kind.
It's not kind
Kind
enough.
enough.
Yes.
Okay. And the building is if not enough big.
Once
Oh,
again,
so
you have.
big enough. Big enough.
Uh-huh.
Yes, that's all.
Okay. Very good. Great job, Jury. Just keep remembering that always, no matter if it's affirmative or negative, when you use enough, the adjective goes first. Okay?
Okay.
And it's your turn, Catalina. Can you describe this for us? Okay, Catalina,
Teacher, can you
are
hear
you
me?
ready? Yes, now we can hear you.
Okay. So, Lucky, I'm so sorry. Hulk is too big, and he have enough strong for hide Lucky,
Okay, wait.
but
You have a mistake.
Lucky not. I'm sorry.
Sorry to interrupt you. You have a mistake in the second sentence. He
Uh,
is, you don't say he have, because remember that when you are describing people, you don't use the verb have to talk about strength.
so he
Okay?
has. Okay, I'm
Is,
sorry. Yeah, he
is,
is enough strong
the
for
other way
hide.
around,
For hide
first the
Lucky.
adjectives.
Sorry.
I'm so sorry, Catalina. Don't forget to use first the adjectives. So you use adjective and then you use enough. You say, you don't say enough strength. You say, sorry, enough strong. You say
Strong
strong.
enough. Okay, yeah, this is my mistake. Is strong enough. So for hide Lucky, but Lucky not is strong enough for fight with Hulk. Is my sentence.
Okay. In that sentence was perfect. I mean, now you corrected the mistake, so congratulations for that. The only mistake you made in this last sentence was that you say lucky no is, and remember that you always use the verb to be first. Okay, so lucky is not strong enough. Okay, Catalina.
Excuse me, teacher. Can you repeat, please?
Sure. In the last sentence, you said lucky no is strong enough, and the
No,
mistake is that.
I say isn't. Lucky isn't strong
Okay.
enough.
Okay, that's perfect. That's perfect. Oh, my bad. I think I heard something different, but that's perfect.
Don't
Thank
worry,
you.
teacher.
Okay, so let's listen. Great job. Great sentences too. So great job. And let's listen to Martha with this last uh, picture.
Okay, teacher. The people is too scared.
Okay, people are, Martha. People are.
Yes, yes. Sorry. The movie is enough better for young people.
Okay, make a parenthesis
Uh,
there. Oh, wait, Martha, sorry to interrupt you. Martha, you must
yes.
use the base form of the adjective. You cannot use any comparative form. I mean, you cannot use
Um,
better or worst or bigger. No, no, no. You have to use the base form of the
um,
adjective. Okay?
well, okay.
And,
The message I had other.
okay.
The message of the movie is too beautiful.
It's beautiful. Yes. That's perfect. Okay. Can you correct
Other.
the second mistake?
Yes, yes. The second
The
in
second sentence? Yes.
the movie is enough, but the people.
Remember, you need the
No?
adjective before enough.
Yes, yes,
Primero
yes.
el adjetivo y después enough.
Yes. The movie is short enough for people. No?
Okay. Yes,
Yes.
that might be possible. Yes.
Okay. I have other. The chair is too comfortable.
The chair.
Is the chair is soft
Ajá.
Comfortable?
No, no, no.
No?
Marta, no. Recuerda que solamente utilizas un adjetivo.
Sí, yes.
Bueno, puedes utilizar varios adjetivos, pero debes tener cuidado porque no puedes poner un adjetivo, después tú y después otro adjetivo, no. Recuerda
Okay.
siempre la estructura. Tú
The
y después un
teacher,
adjetivo o un adjetivo y después enough. ¿Listo? Lo
the
otro que
teacher
es
is
importante,
big.
regálame un segundo, Marta. Lo otro que es importante es que la oración sea coherente con lo que está diciendo la imagen.
Yes.
Si tú dices, por ejemplo, que es is too comfortable,
Yes.
recuerda que si quieres decir que las personas se sienten muy cómodas, entonces no utilizas tú, sino utilizas enough. ¿Ok?
Okay. Yes. Ah, okay, teacher. Entonces, the chair is big enough and comfortable. Comfort.
Is big and comfortable enough.
Is big, comfortable enough. Ah, enough
Ah,
va al final.
exactly. It always goes at the end after adjectives.
Okay. Okay, teacher.
Okay. Do you have any other?
No, no, only this.
These two? Okay.
Thank you,
So
teacher.
that was really cool. That was really interesting. So guys, congratulations. I hope you now get better the idea about the use of enough and the use of to. So just to conclude, guys, with today's session, we are going to have like a small activity in which I want you to think about the school or university activities, okay, or school and university subjects, and you are going to tell us um, to describe, sorry, some of these activities, okay? So basically, remember that we are going to be using to and enough to describe these activities, okay? Basically, this is what we are going to be doing. You have to describe some school or university activities you remember, okay? To do so, you are going to be using the grammar and vocabulary from today, okay? For example, you can say, I remember that my chemistry class was interesting enough for me. In that school subject, we used to do too many activities, but those activities were good enough for me because we had different labs with my classmates and everything. Okay, so you can keep describing the activity or the school subject by using today's class. Sorry, today's grammar and today's vocabulary. Is the activity clear, guys?
Yes, teacher.
Okay. So you will have, guys, around 1 minute
Yes,
for you to
teacher.
think about this. So that, okay, you will have around 1 minute to prepare. And then we are going to start the presentation, okay? Okay, guys, so we are going to be starting in the following order. So Martha, you are going to be number one. Then Catalina, you are going to be the second. Then we have Juan Pablo. And at the end, we will have Lauren. Okay? So don't forget to try to use to and enough as many times as possible in your small presentation. Okay? So Martha, can you please start?
Okay, teacher. Only made one. The university saying my complicate jobs enough work for tomorrow.
Okay. But Martha, don't forget the structure. When you have enough, first the adjective, and then you use enough.
Sorry, I don't understand.
Okay, first you use the adjective, and then you use enough. For example, you say big enough or small enough, but you cannot say enough big or enough tall. No.
But I use complicate
Exactly.
jobs.
That is
In the sentence say the university send me complicate jobs enough work for tomorrow.
okay. The thing is that I didn't understand the word. Okay, complicated.
Yes, complicated jobs enough work for tomorrow.
Okay. The university sent me.
Yes, send me.
Okay. So at that point, we need to organize the sentence because in that structure, we cannot have nouns in the middle, okay? So the right sentence must be the jobs, the assignment. Well, you can say jobs or assignments. I'm going to be writing jobs or activities. The university sent were complicated enough. Okay, this must be the right order. Okay, so this is a piece of advice for you, Marta, and for everybody, and it is that when you have to and enough, you must change the way we usually speak in Spanish. Okay, so if you think with to and enough as you usually think in Spanish, you might make mistakes in English. The reason is because when you have the words to or enough, you cannot include a noun in the middle of the two words. Remember the structure. You always have adjective and enough, or to and an adjective, but you cannot have a noun in the middle. Okay, that's why we have the right sentence must be like this one. The activities the university sent were complicated enough. Therefore, we have complicated, which is the adjective, and then we have enough. Okay, Marta?
Okay, teacher.
Okay. Anyways, we are going to make the round, and at the end, Martha, you are going to give us another description. Okay. So try to use your spontaneous speaking.
Okay.
Okay. So Catalina, let's go with you.
And tell about my school or my season in the school. And I did school. I was studying too all days, and I took mathematics classes too for the week. And I was in the school. I thought that the English got not enough for the week. So this is not my sentence.
Okay, that was your description. Very good. Very good. And okay, what about the activities you found in your English class? Can you describe any other activity from
Oh
your
yes,
English class?
the teacher make the make the different activities. For example, she use play games for enough all class. I don't know. I think that the most important is that she takes in with different topics, but not is two for the learning in day. So I need more class in the week, and this is, I think that I thought that the English class not enough for the week because I need to learn more, and this is the most important.
Okay, very good. Yes, and actually that's something that everybody argues in regards Colombian education, that sometimes English classes are not enough for what people should have, in terms of learning.
Yeah, teacher.
Okay, cool. Thank you so much, Catalina, for that description. We are going to be listening to Juan Pablo. So, Juan Pablo, what can you say about that?
Okay, but it's everything about the middle school.
You can talk about your school or the university activities. It's up to you.
Oh, great. Okay. Okay, so in the middle school, there were a lot of subjects to see, but there was only one which I wasn't good enough, since the mathematics mm, is not my strength. Um, However, I was good enough to to pass all of these obstacles. Yes, because my willpower. Yes, since this is the most important thing to have in account, and this one for everybody is it's enough powerful to get over all of the obstacles that the life it's always putting you, and it's the solution, you need to defeat all your problems, and that's it.
Okay, very good. Just keep in mind, Juan Pablo, when you said powerful, it must be powerful enough. Okay, no, sorry, you said enough power, but those are things we must keep paying attention to. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, very good, Juan Pablo. Thank you for that. And Lauren, it's your turn.
I remember that English was very interesting, exciting, and practical because the teacher told us to speak, expose, and sing. Actually, I like it too much because I could improve my English skill. The teacher was too good, and with her, I learned a lot. Although it was only 1 year that I dictated, ¿cómo se pronuncia dictated?
Dictate.
The teacher I had before was not good enough.
Okay, thank you for that general description, Lauren. And that was really interesting. And what about humor? And actually, you used enough accurately, so very good because of the use of the grammar. Anyways, we need to keep working on some things regarding pronunciation, and I'm going to be sharing some ideas for you. So, guys, when you want to work on pronunciation, remember that once I told you about Lingorado, lingorado.com. This is an interesting website in which you can type the word, you can listen to the word, and then you can produce the sound. If you guys don't practice vocabulary through IPA, well, having right pronunciation of words might be really difficult, okay? So, Lauren, this is a piece of advice for you. And there is another website that you can use, which is EnglishCentral.com. Okay? EnglishCentral.com is something really interesting because in there you will watch a video and then you can speak, let's say, some lines or some words from the same video, and the website evaluates your pronunciation. So if you don't pronounce the word correctly, you are not going to be able to go to the next stage of the video, okay? So that is something that might help you in your case, Lauren, and in everybody's case, if you want to practice pronunciation, for you to have a better performance in this area. Okay, Lauren?
Okay, teacher.
Cool. So Martha, we are going to be listening to you one more time. What else can you say about your school? Don't forget to use to and simple past if you are talking in past. Okay?
Okay. The tax, the teach. No, sorry. My medical results are complicated enough to read. Yes or no?
Yes. Are complex enough to read? Yes, you're right. And what is the connection between your medical results and your studies at the school or university?
Oh, sorry. I sorry. Bueno, another I made other the tax and the teacher give me is complicated enough for work.
Okay. So, Martha, yes, you're right. Just once again, keep working on pronunciation of some things. For example, you say complicate, but complicated. Okay. Or you can use other adjectives like difficult, like complex, like hard. Exactly. So the intention is the more vocabulary you use, well, the better way you can introduce these two words to and enough in your daily speech. Okay. Okay, guys. So this is going to be the end of today's session. Once again, I really appreciate you stay with us. You shared different insights about your schools. Now it seems to me that mathematics was not good enough for most of us. However, biology seems to be good enough and interesting enough for all of us, just because it seems that this is the most common school subject we liked when we were at school. Guys, the intention of today's session was to include two more words into our speech. So don't forget, every single time you describe things, try to include these two words, okay? Therefore, you will have more opportunities to practice this vocabulary, and you will have another way of expressing how satisfactory you feel about some specific things, okay? Guys, thank you so much for being today. So we are going to have the second session of this week on Monday. Okay, so see you on Monday. It's gonna be from once again 10 a.m.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, teacher. I have a question. So in the next week, we are three sections: Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Yep.
Yes, you're right. But we are going to be having these three sessions. Imagine that we on Monday we are making up the session for this week, and
Oh,
we
yeah.
have the normal sessions Wednesday and Friday.
Okay, thank you, teacher.
You're welcome.
Have a good
Martha,
day.
What time, teacher?
it's gonna be the same time, same hour, okay? 8 to 10.
8 to 10. Okay.
Yes. Okay.
Okay, teacher.
Okay, guys, thank you so much for sharing the time with me, and well, see you on Monday. Okay, have a good or an excellent week.
Have a good week.
Bye bye, teacher.
See you.
Okay.
Bye. Take care.
Bye bye,
Bye.
guys.